Hi boys and girls, for our functional activity, we are going to do a fun activity using this page. So what we're gonna have to do is it's all jumbled up. So we're gonna have to cut out the pictures and put them back in order, okay? So I'm gonna pause the video, and while I'm pausing the video, you go ahead and cut out all of these squares, okay? And then we'll get back together and put them back in order, okay? I'll see you then. All right, boys and girls, mine are all cut up, okay? So I just got a blank piece of paper, and you can use maybe the back of your morning meeting paper or maybe the back of one of your other papers. So we're just gonna put them in order. So I'm gonna number the first one, number 1, so we know it. So I'm gonna put 1 up here, and then I'm gonna put the picture that goes with number 1. So we're gonna try and put it back in order. All right, so the first thing that happened in our story, do you remember? The first thing was the boy was just tending to his sheep, right? He was just keeping watch and looking after them, okay? So that first picture would be this one. He's just taking a break, relaxing, and looking after his sheep. So you can either grab a piece of tape, or you can grab maybe some glue, a glue stick, and you can put this one right next to the number 1. All right, right here next to number 1. All right. Now I'll put a spot for number 2. We'll put a spot for number 2. Do you remember what happens next in the story? Remember, the boy thinks it would be a good idea to play a trick on the villagers. So what he does is he starts crying wolf, which is not a very nice thing to do because he's playing a trick on them. So go ahead and grab your tape or your glue, and we'll put this picture right next to the number 2 because that's what happens next. So this is what your paper should look like so far. First, the boy was just bored, and then he started crying wolf. All right, what happens next? Do you remember what happens when the boy cries wolf next? Everybody comes to save him, right? They bring their pitchforks and their shovels. They come to save him. So let's grab a piece of tape or your glue, and let's put it next to the number 3. All right, now let's write number 4 for our next picture. All right, what happens next? Everybody gets to the top of the hill to take care of him and his sheep, and they find out there's no wolf. But the boy starts laughing because he thought it was a funny joke. So that's what happens next. It wasn't very nice of him, but he wanted to play a trick on everyone. But look, everybody's very mad. Everybody's mad at him for playing a trick. All right, let's write number 5 next. What happens next? What happens then? Look at this. A real wolf actually shows up after everyone leaves. A real wolf comes. So that's what happens next. A real wolf comes. So that's what happens 5th in the story. And then whenever he cries wolf, does anybody show? Do you know, does anybody show up? Nope, they didn't. They thought he was playing another mean joke. So we'll see what happens last. We'll put this for number 6. The last thing that happens in the story is number 7. You should have 1 piece of paper left. Look at this. The boy is crying and the wolf chases the sheep. So that's not a very happy ending. But the moral of the story is that we shouldn't tell lies and bad things won't happen. If we just tell the truth all the time, most of the time we won't get into sticky situations like that. So that's how the story goes. Awesome job playing along with me, boys and girls. We're gonna do a fun craft next, okay? I'll see you then. Bye.